Hi guys!
Welcome back to the Button and Buckle channel.
So this week is week 6 of my pregnancy.
That's right, so this is the week 6 bump date.
Yes. And I'm still exhausted. Still completely exhausted. Still not sleeping.
I don't think it's going to get any better.
I have my phone with all the stuff written down on it so I don't forget anything. So I'm still tired, not sleeping. My face is not broken out anymore. My face is cleared back up and is acting normal. So I don't know if that was a pregnancy related thing or just a hormonal thing or just a stress thing. But it's fixed itself, which is bueno. I don't have nearly as much like stomach bloating going on, and I don't know if that's related to the gastroparesis that I was diagnosed at the same time that they told me I was pregnant, or if that's just gonna come and go the whole pregnancy. As far as craving, I still really want cheeseburgers.
What was last week's craving?
Cheeseburgers and peanut butter and jellies.
Gross, so nothing's changing.
I think I probably need more iron, so hopefully they check that at my OB appointment that I have next week, because if you're craving meat, usually you need iron, at least so they say. What else? I have had 2 doctor's appointments, neither of them technically pregnancy related. I had an endocrinologist appointment just to establish how I'm supposed to better take care of my diabetes now that I'm pregnant, because it's so much more crucial that I keep my blood sugars under control than it will be throughout the rest of my life.
Which she's been doing an awesome job. Like,
thanks.
Seriously awesome. Her blood sugar's been perfect.
I've had a few highs, but nothing like normal. And they're having me check my blood sugar an hour after I eat just to make sure that even if it's still coming down to a normal number, it's not spiking to a super high number. My ratio, not my ratios, my parameters have changed. I'm not supposed to eat unless it's at 95, and it should only go up to 140 after I eat. So it's a little more strict. They also had me cut down my carbs to a certain carb count per meal just to keep it lower, to make sure that those 140s are reachable. And in relation to that, my other appointment was with the nutritionist. Up until now, for the last year, I've been completely 100% vegan, and unfortunately with the diabetes and the lower carb and everything, that just hasn't been an option, because vegetables have carbs, fruits have carbs, grains have carbs, rice, all that, everything has carbs. The only things that don't have carbs is stuff like cheese and meat and eggs. I refuse to eat meat, and I don't do dairy at all, so eggs it is. I've put eggs back into my diet, which has helped a little bit, especially because my calorie intake was super low before, and eggs add a good amount of calories in the form of protein and fat. So,
which I 100% support. Although we were both vegan, I'm gonna stay vegan, and
I'll probably return to being vegan after.
We're gonna get some chickens, number one. So we're gonna raise our own eggs. That's something I feel passionate about. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. But yeah, so we're gonna raise our own eggs, and I think that'll be the healthiest choice for our baby.
Yeah, because as much as I would like to be 100% vegan, my blood sugars are so important to the health of this baby. So important because it affects their neurological development. So I'll do what I have to do to keep myself healthy for the baby. For anybody that is diabetic, they did switch my long-acting, because the long-acting that I was on is not technically safe for pregnancy. I was on Lantus before. They've switched me over to Levemir. There's no real proof that it's not safe for pregnancy, but there's proof that Levemir is. So they switched me on that, changed my ratios just a little bit, so I'm taking more insulin now. And we're losing the lighting in here
badly.
Okay,
there's a better lighting situation.
That's our solution to the lighting. It's still not great, but it'll do for now. So I'm not buying baby clothes or anything like that, because I'm sure we'll get clothes and stuff on a registry. But I have bought some like pregnancy related books and some baby books and one thing that I'll show you guys. So I bought a pregnancy journal. It says Bump for Joy on it. I ordered it off Amazon, and it just has like all different stuff in here. It has a place to like put the first ultrasound picture, and
basically you can track your whole pregnancy, and then
yeah, because videos weren't enough.
Do you give it to the baby, or do you keep it for yourself?
You can keep it for yourself or give it to the baby. Compare future pregnancies.
No, you don't give it to the baby. You give it to the baby when it's all grown up.
I'm glad that was needed to clarify. He thinks our baby's gonna come out of the womb reading. Fantastic. And then I ordered this Mom and Natural Pregnancy and Childbirth book. I have watched a lot of Genevieve's videos on YouTube, and I really, really like her. So I figured I would check out her book. I've read a few chapters. It's really good, but it's not the main one that I've been reading. I also got this Balancing Pregnancy with Pre-Existing Diabetes, which is what I have been reading the most, which is what made me decide to start eating eggs again, just because it does talk about better blood sugar control, which is a main concern of mine. I haven't even started this one, Pregnancy with Type 1 Diabetes, but it had really good reviews, so that should be interesting. So. Also ordered this little chalkboard to take weekly pictures with. It says, "Oh baby, I am blank weeks." It says, "Baby is the size of cravings and highlights." So we'll probably start official like weekly pictures whenever I actually know how far along I am. As of right now, I'm 6 weeks-ish. Which, if you want to see the weekly pictures, you can go to our Instagram, which is just Button and Buckle.
Yeah, in the description down below. Don't forget it.
So I do have an ultrasound scheduled for next week, Wednesday, the 9th of May. And because we're going to announce it sometime after 12 weeks, I am having pictures taken on the 10th with me and him and our doggy. So I have this right here, which says, "Mom and Dad are getting me a human." This is not my due date. It is just part of the plastic that came with this. Oh, that lighting. Anyways.
Sharp.
It's just part of the plastic that came with it. So we'll have a picture with Chief and that. And we're going to announce to his family on Mother's Day. I ordered mugs for his grandma and his dad and his granny. And that's how we're going to announce it them. I just wanted to make sure we had ultrasound pictures. I wanted to make sure everything was okay. Wanted to make sure I was further along. Just so we didn't have to deal with any kind of devastating news and having the whole world know. We also bought some books at Goodwill because children's books are insanely expensive, and Goodwill has them for $1. So we got like Dr. Seuss and a signing book. Because I do plan on teaching the baby sign language. I've worked in childcare for a long time. I was an infant teacher at 2 different preschools, and I feel like them being able to communicate with you, even though they can't use words, is so, so, so important. My sister also did it with her children, and I think even to this day, now they're like 13 and 9 or 10, and they still know it. There's this book, which is an English and Spanish book, which Tanner would really like the baby to speak Spanish, which I don't know if that'll happen. Neither one of us are bilingual. I've taken a lot of Spanish. I feel like he knows a little bit just from being in Puerto Rico, but we'll see. And then How the Grinch Stole Christmas, just because Dr. Seuss. And not least in the buying trip, I did go to Bye Bye Baby, and I picked up one of these cloth diaper covers because we are going to cloth diaper. Not just for financial reasons, but that is a big reason, but also because both of us have crazy sensitive skin. Disposable diapers are filled with crap you shouldn't be putting against your baby's butt, and they're not biodegradable, so they just go sit in a landfill. Whole bunch of reasons. We think it's the best option for us. You do whatever you want to do. If you have any tips for cloth diapering, feel free to leave them in the comments, because I've only been around it a couple of times. With all the research that I have done, because even before I found out I was pregnant, it's always been like my goal. So we are 100% sure that we have the names picked out for both a boy and a girl. Let's hope there's only one in there. But we won't be announcing that until after the birth, probably.
So you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, you have to keep watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Shameless plug. I'm still taking those prenatal vitamins that I showed you in the last video. I also have ordered some DHA supplements from the same brand. They're just they're called like Ocean Moms or something, DHA supplements. That's something my prenatal doesn't have in it, and that's supposed to be really important for the baby's neurological development. So, I think that's everything.
Now we're going to get into what y'all really came for.
Without further ado, I'll show you my non-existent belly. Last week I feel like I was super bloated. I think I was 34 inches around, and this week I just don't feel like is the same. Shirt on. Shirt on. And I just look like I ate too much food.
Yeah.
I don't really have that much of a belly.
Yeah, I love that right there. This week
yes.
is 31.
See, no, you're too high up, baby.
Okay. Right there. 32.
Yeah.
32.
See, last week I must have been super bloated, like I mentioned, because now that is definitely 32.
Hold on. Oh, you got it?
I'm a whole 2 inches smaller this week.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So, I think that's it. If you want to keep following our journey, if you have any advice for us, which we are very open to.
Leave it in the comments.
Yes. Subscribe to the channel. We do have social media, so you can go follow us. I'll leave the link for our Instagram down below. Anyways, guys. So, like I said, check back next week for week 7 update and possibly more doctor's appointments news. Other than that, follow us on social media. Like, comment, subscribe.
You know what the deal is.
Yeah, pretty much. Bye!
Peace.